Hi guys, this is Elisa with Fusion DIY. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to show you a roadside rescue that I found in my neighborhood. This pretty table was on the side of the road and I stopped and I grabbed it, threw it in my car, and I knew that I could make it pretty again. So the first thing that I did was I sanded the table down in its entirety. And you can see here I'm starting with the bottom of the top of the table, and then I took the legs off and I sanded them as well. And once I finished sanding the legs, I actually took the table apart. I took the top off from the neck of the table, and I'm going to sand down the rest of the neck of the table as well as the top of the table. When that was done, I took everything into the house and I gave it 2 coats of primer so that there would be no bleed through when I finally came back with my finished coat of paint. So I know that there's other things that you guys would rather see me do than paint a table. So this was the finished painted table. It was 2 coats of Waverly chalk paint and in the whitest white that they carry. And then I found this beautiful transfer. This transfer has been in my stash for quite a long time, probably about 4 years. And so I decided that it was time to use it. And it's just a beautiful transfer. It's a hocus pocus transfer. And so I decided to cut it down so that the roses were in the center of the table. And so I am going to find the placement of the transfer that I like, and I will cut the transfer to fit the table. Now, one of the things that I did not do was I did not measure it properly, and so I just cut straight across rather than going along with the curve of the table. And I had to go back then and piece it a little bit after I cut it. So once I got the piece positioned where I wanted it, I simply took the transfer tool that comes with your transfer and I just started to rub it onto the table. If you haven't used transfers before, this is a really easy way to put a beautiful piece of artwork onto the piece of furniture that you're working on. And I absolutely love these cabbage roses. Once the transfer was down, I took my hand and I went over it just to make sure that all of the edges of the transfer were firmly in place. And then I gave the top 3 coats of polyurethane to seal in that transfer, and I gave the rest of it 2 coats to make sure that the wood was protected and the paint job was protected. And here it is in my booth. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, can I ask you to please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so, and hit the notification bell so that every time I release another video, you'll be notified. Once again, thank you for joining me today. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you in the next video.